Hello, it's Fabio with Patriots on the Fly. Today I'll show you to tie the Prince Nymph. Hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you next week.
Okay, when I tied the Prince Nymph, already put hook on my vise is a Tiemco 3761 size 10. I already put a gold bead. This is a size 1/8, or you can use also 532s. I already put about 10 wraps of 0.015 lead-free wire. I'm going to use some red thread. This is a 70 denier. I'm going to lay a base of thread to keep that lead in place right there. I'm going to go through the lead a few times, and I'm going to move my thread back towards the bend of the hook. I'm going to lift the thread up and cut it off with my scissors. I am going to get a couple of brown or if you have ginger goose biots, and we're going to use these for the to make the tail for this fly. So let me get a couple here. I'm going to cut them off from the stem. I have them right here, and you can see these curve. They curve one way, so I'm going to set them up so they're curving to the outside. So I hope you can see that, how they curve to the outside. I'm going to put them over my hook here, and I'm going to use a couple of loose thread wraps to lock those goose biots in place. You know, you can tie the goose biots one at a time or both at the same time. I like to do that for some reason, but you know, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. So now I have those goose biots in place. You can see now how they curve to the outside. I'm gonna cut the butt ends. I am going to get some oval tinsel. This is in gold. This is a size 14. You can use mylar, you know, small mylar. You can use ultra wire. Just make sure you choose a size of the mylar, the tinsel that matches the hook size. You don't want it to be too big. So I'm going to secure that French tinsel in place. I'm going to get 4 or 5 strands of Peacock herl. I have them right here. I'm going to cut the tips off. I'm going to lay the Peacock herl the entire length of the hook shank. So that allows me to build a uniform body for the fly. I'm going to bring my thread back to the bead. I'm going to spin the Peacock herl fibers and create a little noodle, and I'm going to palmer the abdomen for this Prince Nymph. Spin it allows for the body to be uniform, and also strengthens the Peacock herl, which is pretty fragile already. So I'm going to lift it up now and make a couple of wraps behind the Peacock herl and in front. I can reach in with my scissors now and cut the excess of the Peacock herl. So now I can grab my French tinsel, my gold French tinsel, or if you're using mylar, ultra wire, and then I'm a palmer and create segmentation for the body of this fly. I'm going to lift it up again, go with my thread behind it and in front. I'm going to cut that French tinsel off. Then I'm going to get a brown saddle hackle, or You know, it doesn't have to be saddle, but you know, whatever hackle you have, as long as it's brown, you're gonna be okay. So now I got one. I'm going to pull some of the fibers at the base off. I'm going to secure the stem right behind that bead. I'm gonna fold it over so I can catch it and hopefully it won't come off. And I'm gonna palmer this hackle, maybe 2 or 3 wraps tops. We don't need a whole lot. Again, I'm gonna go behind the hackle and in front of the hackle. So now I can reach in and trim that hackle off. One thing you want is maybe trim the top part of the those fibers. Is going to help when we lay the white goose biots as for the wing for this fly. Again, I'm going to get a couple of white goose biots. So I am right here. And again, these curve, same as for the white one, they curve one way. So I'm going to set this down on my fly with the goose bio curving up, because then I'm going to fold it over. So I'm going to get the first one in, like so. I'm going to get the other one, again curving up. I want to make sure that they're at the same length. I'm going to secure the other one. And I can cut the butt ends of the goose biots off. Like so. And now I'm going to fold them over and then lock them in place with a few thread wraps right on top of those goose biots. Any small last moment adjustments to make sure that those wings are splayed, separated. Like so. I'm going to get my whip finisher. And we finish the fly. And there you have it, the Prince Nymph. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next week.